Hello all you beautiful people out there, what is going on? This is your friend Brady coming at you fast with another Beast Builds video, and today we are going to be upgrading our videos. We're going to be showing some gameplay. First off, we're showing an overview of a deck. This is for tanky junglers in general. You're going to see some gameplay of Crunch, because really Crunch's specific deck is pretty similar to this general deck. Here I'm going over the gems. You don't need a tier 1 gem for the jungle lifesteal right now because you can clear so quick and the minions don't do much damage. It's not really worth it. And you definitely want to make sure you have that onslaught gem. So put 1 point into intellect to get that onslaught gem active. And again, you can put this pretty much on any jungler and it will work really well. It's just a good tanky deck. For the most part, this deck is going to revolve around a few cards such as Tyrant, Godmother Vigilant, Unbroken Spirit, and a few others. So we're going to break it down early game, mid game, late game, pretty much how to build it, and let's go with some Crunch gameplay now. So Crunch is pretty cool. He's better now than he used to be, but he's still, in my opinion, a bit subpar compared to the other junglers. I feel like Grux, Rampage, Kwang all do a bit better than Crunch, but Crunch is still good enough to where if you build him with damage early on with stuff like Tyrant, and then later on with health like Godmother Vigilant, he can do really well as well. So with this deck, you're going to start with 1 point into the agility gems. You're going to get your jungle assassin so you can clear camps quicker. You don't need jungle lifesteal even if your hero doesn't have any sustain. You're going to be really low in the jungle, but you'll be able to clear it quick enough to where you can back by around 220, 230, come back, get your cards, come back and get the river buff at 3, and then successfully gank with full health, green buff, and river buff. So that's usually the start with the jungles. I will make a jungle guide a bit later once there's some updates. I think once v43 comes out, really I'll do a jungle guide because of the updated art and everything. But yeah, I mean, this deck, it takes a while for you to get really tanky, and early on you're pretty much just the same as anybody else, so keep that in mind. Don't go diving into towers 5 minutes into the game. Maybe for one punch like there, Crunch likes to punch. But other than that, don't have to worry about it. So that was early game. You have stuff like Initiator and Lucky Block to help you with early game engagements, and then you move on. Once you have enough points, you want to rush Tyrant, which is 3 agility points, 3 vitality points. You want to get Flame of Zetchin so you can start cultivating that, so you can then take Prime and Raptors very easily. You can incorporate Raptors as part of your jungle farm, which will definitely put you ahead if you do that. And then I like using the card Green Spring because it gives me a lot of basic armor, so I can focus the enemy carry early on and try to shut him down long enough before he comes online. So again, you can use Flame of Zetchin, go and literally one-shot Raptors once you cultivated it enough. You can also use it to steal Prime. Later on in the game, you're just going to have Godmother Vigilant. Once you get to 13 rather, vitality points, you're going to drop everything and get Godmother Vigilant preferably, and you're just going to rock that until you have enough points to get Unbroken Spirit, and then you want to get Unbroken Spirit. Later on in the game, if you have quite a bit of points, if you have about 30 total points, such as across Vitality and Agility, before you get your final card, like one with the Tribe, for example, that's my last and final card in this complete build, you can have Godmother Vigilant, and it'll put you up at around 7,000 health-ish, anywhere between 5,000 to 7,000, depending on what jungler you are and what you're doing, but pairing Godmother Vigilant with other cards, at least mid to early late game, is really, really good. It's better than just using Godmother on her own, especially if you're going up against a lot of ability damage. Like Iggy turrets, you're going to see just how tanky I am here. I'm pretty tanky. I have armor against this Murdoch thanks to Green Spring. And, for this version, that was pretty tanky. I'm not going to lie, that was pretty tanky. You can get bursted down. So, there you guys have it. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, make sure to have a wonderful day.